Over the last number of years, Ireland's philanthropy community has looked at ways it can respond to the challenges of the day while also keeping to one of the core values of philanthropy: strategic planned giving. When responding to crisis after crisis, it can often seem difficult to keep long-term strategic social change at the fore when so many need immediate support. But the ability to respond rapidly and flexibly to needs is a key feature of philanthropy. We have experienced an unprecedented series of crises in recent times. When giving during times of crisis, there are no right or wrong answers, especially if we are working in a vacuum of evidence and data. However, there are excellent examples of where philanthropy was able to step in and provide rapid responses to needs. The support during COVID often involved supporting not-for-profits to adapt their services to an online model where possible, providing technology and upskilling non-profit staff to meet this need. For others, it involved funding research for vaccine solutions or to examine the consequences to some of the most vulnerable in our society and how they can be supported in the future. Following COVID, we had the war in Ukraine and the follow-on refugee crisis. Many of our members continue to step up and look at where philanthropy could best respond to and support the needs arising. One of the benefits of philanthropy is the ability to take risks and provide an evidence base to inform action. Such support, where proof of concept becomes evident, can allow initiatives to seek longer-term input from government. The independence of philanthropy enables rapid responses to need and/or the freedom to test models of intervention. Giving during crisis can be difficult. There is pressure to deliver funds quickly to those in need, while also ensuring that the limited resources available are used in the best way possible. A spotlight example of a strategic response from a philanthropic organisation during the COVID pandemic is one led by the Irish Youth Foundation. Surveying over 700 youth groups, after-school clubs and sports clubs across the country, IYF produced a detailed research report entitled Generation Pandemic. The report identified youth workers and professional concerns on the pandemic's long-term impact on the mental health of young people. With issues of falling behind with studies and exam stress as the biggest concern, with major worries that young people may not get back into education or a normal routine. In response to the findings, Irish Youth Foundation set up the Generation Pandemic Fund to support projects and programmes around the country to address the damage the pandemic inflicted on our most marginalised children and young people. In total, 26 projects from across the country were awarded funding, 17 grassroots projects and 9 promising programmes, all aligning with the Irish Youth Foundation's 3 core focus areas: education, emotional and mental well-being, and skills and employability. Crisis giving is not going away. With increasing disasters due to climate change, social issues such as housing increasing in severity, and emerging humanitarian crises, philanthropists need to decide how they can best respond and where they fit into the overall response. In a world where philanthropy is expected to respond to every emerging crisis, it can become overwhelming to decide where to direct limited resources. Philanthropy Ireland supports our members by providing real-life examples of funded projects, learnings from other funders, and research that outlines where philanthropy can leverage its funding to make the most impact.